Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome, Amy Schumer.
Amy Schumer. I've always wanted to do stand-up, so.
Amy, well, you got a joke in you. Amy Steinberg. It's an S word.
Yeah. Hey, we're all one.
Is
Amy
it Sunday
Schumer
morning?
lives in me.
Yeah.
I live in you.
Yeah.
We're all one thing.
We're all Amy
How
Schumer.
are you? You know you've made it when? First of all, before we even begin, this band is unbelievable. Give it up for your band. The teachings of New Thought changed my life. My life is amazing. I'm going to sing you some songs. I'm gonna lay my burden down now. Can I hear a hallelujah? I'm gonna leave it on the ground. Well, this freedom I am feeling well. It can't be found when I'm looking down. No. I'm gonna climb up to the mountains, spread my wings and fly, 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 fly. All these blessings I'm counting well. 2, 3, 4. I got more than all the stars in the sky. I got more than all the stars in the sky. I got more than all the stars in the sky. I feel light as a feather, floating on an angel's wing. I won't worry about the weather, 'cause I am one with everything. 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 Feel free to chair dance, Terry. The world is bright and holy, and heaven is in my sight. All my troubles try to find me, but they can't when I'm on this cosmic flight. I feel right everywhere now, and all I want to do is sing. Not a single solitary care now, 'cause I am one with everything. 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 Try to sing it with us. I am one with everything. I am one with everything. I am one with everything. Come on, you guys. Let the music do something to you. Break it down, come on. We are unstoppable, just like the wind. Anything is possible from God within. The root is good in each of us here. And the nature of love is in everyone, everywhere. What spirit originates, spirit orchestrates. Willingness, gratitude, create your fate. One power, one people under one sun. Peace, love, joy, and freedom. This peace that penetrates me, it moves quicker than a laser beam. Oh, that devil cannot faze me, 'cause I am one with everything. Now you know it. I am one with everything. 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 Woo! Thank you. Overland Park. pleasure and a treat to be with you this morning. Reverend Jackie, thank you for bringing me here. This is a dream for a positive musician to be able to play with such incredible art, music people and musicians. That's the word. Music people. So as I was singing that, I was looking out at your beautiful faces, and I saw some of you, smiling, and I saw some of you that looked maybe a little sad or going through something. And so I thought, well, as I'm singing that song, I thought, you can take my joy today. If you're feeling kind of low today, you can have, I have extra. I have extra. And that's what I mean by one with everything, is that we're here for each other. That's why we come together in community. And sometimes there's doo-doo, and it's fertilizer, and you don't know it at the time. And that's what this song's about. This is called Exactly. I'll try not to talk too much, Rev. Now this is going to be fun to watch her sign this one. There are so many words in this one. What's your name? Marisa. Give it up for Marisa, everyone. I am exactly where I need to be. I need to be exactly where I am. I am divinely timed and shining brightly. Yes, I believe that there's a... No, that's not the lyrics. See, I didn't even know my own lyrics. Blessing, man, that's a blessing. Here we go. I am exactly where I need to be. I need to be exactly where I am. I am a blessing manifest, and I cannot trust the moment. Naked time unwinds beneath my mind, and from within I find the kind of beauty only I can find. I am exactly where I need to be. I need to be exactly where I am, surrendering so willingly to be the perfect me inside this now and truly. How else could it be? Destiny, she blesses me. Destiny, she blesses me. And when I try to fight or run, I only wind up back at square one. And when I think I know what's best for me, well, ha ha ha, love takes me back to exactly where I need to be. I am exactly where I need to be. I need to be exactly where I am, divinely timed and shining brightly. Yes, I believe that there's a purpose just for me, because I believe we are light and we shine infinitely. Oh, I am exactly where I need to be. I need to be exactly where I am. I am not aimlessly existing. See, I am in perfect harmony with universal energy, and I am truly free when I accept my own divinity. Raise your right hand. I accept my divinity. I accept my divinity. You're in trouble now. You're consciously creating now. Look at me closely. Tell me exactly what you see. If you are paying attention, you will now begin ascension of the mind. Why? Well, because if you look at me just right, you see a kiss. It took a kiss to make this breath exist. The intersection of my father's lips to touch, twist, perfect, what came next, to produce me. Yes, look at me, and you will see the breeze. The breeze it took to shake the leaves to make my mother's hair move. My father dare touch it and say, please, may I have a kiss? Yes, the breeze made me exist. And if you want to get even deeper into this right now, when you look at me, you will see a big old cloud. That's right, the cloud it took to form the storm, to make the breeze, to shake the leaves, to inspire the lip lock. His raindrop will pop up out of these words. You heard me right. Look at me close enough. You will see a dark, stormy night. And what is night? Well, night ain't night without its polar opposite of sunlight. So if you watch the way my hands sway, you see the light of day. And every day is a testament to the sediment of the Earth's core. It's ever spinning enormous force. When you look at me just right, you see a spark of the source. But the most fascinating thing about this, and it's true, you look at me just right, you see you. It's only what you perceive, how you believe, the space between you and me that creates this reality. So when I sing, you can feel it. When I cry, you can heal it. When I speak words, you can be the words I speak by singing with me. Peace, love, free. Peace, love, free. Peace, love, free. Peace, love, sing it with me. Peace, love, free. Peace, love, free. peace, love, free. Let me hear you sing it. Let me hear you.
Peace, love, free. Peace, love, free. Peace, love, free. Peace,
One
love,
more
free.
time.
Peace, love, free.
Peace, love, free. Let's go to the chorus. And when I try to fight or run, I only wind up back at square one. And when I think I know what's best for me, ha ha, fate takes me back to exactly where I need to be. Break it down, chorus. And when I am all alone, full of fear, I just remember the rising sun always appears. And every day, miracles that I see. Well, you take me back. Yes, you take me back. Yes, you take me back. You take me back. You take me back. You take me back to exactly where I need to be. All right, I'm going to give you a mantra. I call it a womantra. I am exactly where I need to be. I need to be exactly where I am. Try it out. I am exactly where I need to be. I need to be exactly where I am. It's a little fast, but I am exactly where I need to be. I need to be exactly where I am. Try it out on size. I am exactly where I need to be. I need to be exactly where I am. One more time, yeah. I am exactly where I need to be. I need to be exactly where I am. At Overland Park, unity with you. Yeah. Thank you, everyone.
Amy, mother, father, Steinberg, come on.
I'm out of
Sunday
breath,
morning.
I'm telling you.
It is Sunday morning, and it's so good to be home with you. Unity Church of Overland Park. Thank you. I went to Pride, as you know, a couple weeks ago, and I fell into a rainbow and haven't been able to wash all of it off quite yet.
You look good. I
Thank
love
you.
it.
Thank
It looks
you.
really good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And then last week, I had the Sunday off, and I thought about visiting another church. I just sat in the balcony here with the other live streamers on Facebook because I just wanted to be with y'all. So it's really good to be back with you in person. I'm Reverend Jackie Fernandez, and it is my great joy to serve as your senior minister.
And I'm Reverend Eileen Stulak. I'm your Associate Minister of Operations, and it's always wonderful to be here with all of you and all of you in that balcony.
I think we're exactly where we need to be.
We need to be exactly where we are.
I think that's what I'm just feeling that.
It's in the air.
It's in the air.
It's in the air.
It reminds me of a song.
Are you going to sing?
I mean, I could.
You could.
I could, but I still don't.
The audition hasn't occurred.
Oh, that's right. I still haven't gotten the audition. But here's the thing. That is the first song I ever heard by Amy Steinberg.
Really?
Oh yeah, I don't know. It felt like 100 years ago, but it was probably 10 years ago.
Okay.
Amy Steinberg.
100 years ago.
That was more about my life than yours.
Thank you, sister.
But we are here with Amy Steinberg, we're here with Reverend Fred Albers, and we're here with Terry Swope and James Albright and Brian Stever, and you've already been introduced to Marissa, and all of you, some of you who are here in town for the Unity Convention, please stand. Yes. Yes. And do we have any Empower Music Festival folks here in the house? I thought I saw one. Empower folks? Anyone? No, maybe not. Amy's been at Empower.
Oh, yes. It was wonderful.
Yeah.
It was wonderful.
Awesome. All right. Well,
And y'all are teaming up today, right? You're going to do a lesson called A Beacon of Light, right?
That's what I heard.
Well, good, because you're doing it.
Yes. Yeah, this morning Amy was like, hey, so we're going to do the talk together, right? Do you know what you're going to say? And I'm like, Amy,
Silly
I'll
question.
know when it's time. So yeah, let's do it together. A beacon of light. So let's just center in and ground ourselves into this Sunday, this time, this space as a beacon of light, Unity Church of Overland Park. We are God expressing a blessing manifest. Will unite in the light as one great beacon. Illumination with each and every breath. Illumination at the point of view. Thank you, God, for this day, for the possibility in it. We rejoice for the gift of life, the gift of love and connection. And together we affirm one of our foundational affirmations in unity. There is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, God, the source of all good.
Continue in this energy of prayer as we open our hearts to all those who have requested prayer from this ministry. And one beacon's light is prayer. A powerful light that can also shine so very gently. Amy reminded us in her music a moment ago that we are truly reflections of each other. And so for those of us that have that abundance of joy this morning, we celebrate it and we shine it forth. And for those that are moving through a darker time, we stand with them so that they too may take some of our joy as well for themselves, knowing that theirs is still alive and active in them, and the spark of God will reignite it for them and through them in the right and perfect time and in the right and perfect ways. And so we bless all those who are holding prayers in their hearts this morning, whether it be a request for themselves or one being offered to another or to this world. And as always, we trust that the light of God, that beacon, shines forth through each of us, in and through every circumstance, guiding us always to our highest, greatest, and brightest good. And for that and so much more, we are grateful. And so it is. Amen.
Thank you, God.
Are you awake yet? Waking up,
Sing with us.
waking up, waking up to the truth in me. I'm so glad you made it. Waking up, come on. Waking up, waking up to my divinity. I am a bounty of color and light. I am endless creativity. I am a powerful being of love, pure potentiality. Waking up, let me hear you sing it. Waking up, spiritually waking up. Waking up to the truth in me. Yeah. Waking up, I'm waking up now. Waking up. Waking up to my divinity. Let's try that second part. I am a bounty of color and light. I am endless creativity. I am a powerful being of love, pure potentiality. Waking up, hey! Waking, tell somebody good morning. Waking up, good morning. Tell somebody you see it. Can I do that? Keep it going. Can I ask you to turn to your neighbor? No? He's like, no, we don't do that here. But tell them I see the divinity in you. I see it. I see the sparkle. I see it in you. I'm waking up to God incarnate. Waking up, so adorable. Waking up, you are beautiful. Waking up to the truth in me. Everybody sing it, say it. Waking up, I'm waking up now. Yeah, waking up. Waking up to my divinity. Just voices. Waking up. Let me hear you.
Waking up,
Yeah. Waking up to the truth in me and the truth in you too. Waking up, I can see you. Waking up, yeah, waking up to my divinity.
Yes.
Yeah. Ooh.
And look, it's the information people. The information, here are the music people, here are the information people.
Well, good morning. Good morning.
Hi, Tiffany.
I'm waking up. Are you waking up?
I'm awake.
Good, good.
I'm awakened.
I'm Ellis McGee,
Enlightened.
and with me this morning is Tiffany Crabtree, and we have a few announcements for you. First, the annual Unity Convention kicks off tomorrow. I think some of you know about that. And we've been sharing that UCOP and first the, I got all mixed up here. We've been sharing that UCOP and Folks with Faith will have a booth on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. We would appreciate a few more volunteers for that booth. We need at least one person from Thursday at 11 to 1 p.m. And it would help to have 2 people on each shift. There are sign-up sheets in the cafe, and we appreciate your help very much.
Okay. And so next Sunday, be sure to join us for our Sunday service. It will be a culmination of the LGBTQ+ retreat that's taken place at Unity Village, and that was also sponsored, or is being sponsored, by our Folks with Faith group. We anticipate quite a few people from that retreat to be joining us that Sunday, and also Daisy Bouquet, which is the retreat's musical guest, will be our guest soloist that day. So invite your friends and your family and come experience another fabulous service right here at UCOP. And also, registration is open for the Dismantling Racism class this year, being offered again by Reverend Eileen Stulak. And registration is open from July 26th through September. No, the class is July 26th through September 6th. And registration is open now. This class focuses on the white person's role in becoming an ally and an advocate for the Black community. And it uses the book Uncomfortable Conversations with a Black Man by Emmanuel Acho as its guide to begin answering the question, as a white person, what can I do? This class is limited to a maximum of 8 people, and you can sign up at the table in the back or online.
And now let us speak the joint vision statement of the Unity movement. A world powerfully transformed through the growing movement of shared spiritual awakening.
So I don't know, should we have some more music from Amy or not? I don't know.
So the problem with these teachings is that once you know, you can't unknow. That's the intro to this song. This is called You Are the Light. It's like, uh-oh, I can't blame you anymore for my problems. Nope, I am creating all of it. Okay, I'll give you a count. He's like, when are you going to count me in? freedom lies. You can't go back and close your eyes. The truth, it cannot be denied. You are the light, you are the light, you are the light. Hey, come on. You are the light, you are the light, you are the light. That could be your part, it's easy to sing. You are the light, you are the light, you are the light. Or you can sing with me. You are the light, you are the light, you are the light. Yeah. You are the light, you are the light, you are the light. Turn to somebody and tell them. You are the light, you are the light, you are the light. Pick somebody new. You are the light, you are the light, you are the light. Close your eyes, say it to your inner child. You are the light, you are the light, you are the light. That cute little baby, come on. You are the light, you are the light, you are the light. Tell me, tell me. You are the light, you are the light, you are the light. Oh, I know what that is true. You are the light, you are the light, you are the you, are the you, are the you, are the you. You are the light, yeah, you are the light, yeah, you are the light, you are the light, you are the light. Y'all, come on, let's stand up, come on. You are the light, you are the light. You are the you, are the you, are the you. You are the light, you are the light, you are the light. Break it down, come on. You are the light, you are the light, you are the light. Hey, hey, yeah. You are the light, you are the light, you are the light. Let me hear you once by yourself. You are the light, you are the light, you are the light. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. You are the light, you are the light, you are the light. Last time, just voices, no clap. You are the light, you are the light, you are the light. Yes.
Oh, she's leaving. Oh, we're doing the talk together, but she walks off the platform. Okay, you should stay. I mean, you know, if you want. As I was saying. You are the light. Ooh, it's a good message, a beacon of light. And it was really super easy to find songs by Amy Steinberg to go with this theme, so I know you know about the light. I'm grateful for the message of Jesus of Nazareth. He said, I am the light of the world. He also said, you are the light of the world. And because you are the light of the world, people will know God through you. This community, for more than a decade, has claimed that truth as a beacon of light. So it is in the culture, in the fabric of this community, the soul of this community, that we are a beacon of light. And we are also very human, are we not? So it's good to be reminded. It's good to come together and remind one another of this truth. So that, like what Amy said, is you can know it for me. Say it for me so that I can know it is true. And when I see it in you, and here is the gift of light, it creates reality, does it not? If you are sitting in the dark, there is no world around you in your awareness. But the illumination, and this is not just about sensory perception. So if you are physically blind, this is still true for you. But the illumination of light, it is called awareness in the spiritual realm, is what creates the world around us. And it is the flavor. It is what is reflected back to us by that light. So if you are a seeing person, oh, come on. Let's get that mic together. No pressure. No pressure, Jimmy B. I'm going to take a breath, and I'm just going to look at you beautiful lights. Because here's the truth. If you are a seeing person, when you look around the room, you see color, unless you're a colorblind seeing person. But that color does not exist in and of its own. It is a reflection of the light. Therefore, here's the footnote, light creates diversity in the world. And you see it differently than I do. And you see it differently than they do. We have our own perception, our own flavor of illumination. So something happened. There was a global phenomenon this week. Come on up. Come on, dude. You said, let's do the talk together. Come on, get up here, because I want to talk about this. We've been waiting to do church together. Let's do it all the way together. Yeah, it's okay. This global phenomenon that happened this week, the Titan submersible that descended to visit the Titanic, and the world was gripped. Even in our collective knowing that it was probably too late, we still watched because why? Hope. Hope. Hope lives in us. We had a number to hold on to, 96 hours. 96 hours of oxygen, and if there is a window of hope, if there is just a glimmer of hope, the heart will grab onto it. But what I saw, and I wonder if you saw this too, social media lit up. And there was all of this rhetoric filled with fear and judgment about people who would spend $250,000 to take a ride in a vessel that was not certified, that was not prepared and equipped with any real emergency plan, because it is one of the few vessels on the planet that could go to those depths. And back and forth and back and forth, we see judgment. And what do we know about judgment?
It's divisive.
Yeah.
It's divisive. And it's also very extreme in this situation.
Yeah.
And the humanity gets lost when we're judging. When I'm saying what, you know, it's also that when I'm pointing a finger at you, there's three pointing back at me. And I know for myself, what you judge, you become. And so maybe you're not going to go down in a submarine to the bottom, but you might go to the bottom in some other way.
Yeah.
You may get a little too deep in some other way into some kind of mess.
You might do something with your money that is considered,
Who hasn't?
you know, in less than good taste or judgment by someone else.
That's right.
Right? And so what I noticed, and then there was a pushback on the judgment. It was like, stop judging people for how they spend their money.
I'm judging you for judging.
I'm judging you for judging me. And we see this in race conversations, right? The angry black woman. Well, you need to behave. We shouldn't have riots. There's a judgment against people who have felt oppressed and how they behave, and what becomes unleashed when we see something else that is maybe we would define as injustice. And there is injustice in the world, and we do have to reckon with that. And
in this teaching, we get to reckon with that inside ourselves. And when I see something happening out in the world, I go, where is that happening inside of me? And can I rectify that within myself? And if I can, I'm doing my little part. Because we're all one, right? One thing. So if I know that maybe I misuse or misjudge or judge, where do I do that to myself?
Yeah.
Where do I judge the crap out of myself? Right? Does anybody judge themselves? Just checking. Anybody judge others? Just checking. So we get to work on that.
we're wired that way.
Yeah.
And it's not that you are the light, you are the light, you are the light, and it's all different divided lights. It's the same light, one sun, right? Same light. And so in that divisiveness, in that division and judgment, what we see is a dimming of the collective light. Do you feel that in your body, even as I say the words and speak the words? And when we see that in this global context, we turn that mirror around and we see the places where we are touched in our own hearts and minds and soul, because it is a unique and individual experience as well, where we are turning that judgment on ourselves, just like you're saying. We got to turn it around and clean up where it's happening inside. And so what it was, in my observation, was a global sense of hopelessness, fear. We saw this hashtag nightmare fuel. Like people were having panic attacks just imagining being in that circumstance, having a physical reaction on the ground, miles away, hundreds and thousands of miles away, just imagining. So we embraced not just the hope, but we also held on to the fear and the hopelessness and the powerlessness in that scenario. So what I want us to do right now is get right with the light.
Get right with the light.
Get right with the light that we hold in us, that we are expressions of in each and every moment. Because when we embrace and face our helplessness and our hopelessness and our fear and our judgment, we are given an opportunity to allow ourselves to break free from it. So when you find your tender heart gripped in fear, gripped so tightly you feel like it might just break, what do?
We allow it.
We let it break, because
that heart
what's
break.
breaking? What's breaking? The judgment is breaking, the fear is breaking, and is breaking away, and the heart is breaking open.
Yeah.
The heart is breaking open. You got a song about that?
I got a song about breaking open.
Come
but
on,
where'd my
boys, where'd you go?
musicians
Hello.
Where's my
Mini talk. It's
musicians?
called a mini talk. Oh, seriously?
Terry.
Get your
We
boys.
need the minutes.
I mean,
the
you
music, the
I
words
could,
of
I
our
could pick up
words.
the guitar.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
So we're gonna vamp.
but yeah, I mean, the thing about breaking open, the song is called Broken Open. There's so many wonderful quotes. The crack is where the light gets through. Rumi, Leonard Bernstein, this idea that in the darkest spaces, if you just light one little tiny speck of light, it'll illuminate the whole place. And so in those, I think about what's been going on, and it's the darkness, it's trapped, it's fear, and so I co-wrote a song at these Posse Empower, the festival that I was just at. It's a bunch of songwriters. And I co-wrote a song, Don't Demonize My Demons. And it's about not being scared of being scared. And that's what we're talking about, is release. And so that's what the song's about. And this was written at a Posse gathering that I was at a few years back. You run back to your hotel room and you just start jotting down things. So enjoy Broken Open.
I'm gonna step aside and let y'all.
Okay, great.
do this thing.
And Terry's going to take us Scrapes, burns, twists and turns, you might call me damaged. Nicks, cuts, dips and ruts, I've been bruised and bandaged. Every dark night leads to a new morning light, and all of my scars have turned me into a piece of art. Each fear, every loss and tear, all the hard goodbyes, lows, hits, all the dirt, all the grit, all of it has made me wise. Every dark night leads to a new morning light, and all of my sorrow gives me hope for a better tomorrow. It's when I'm falling, I feel so high, and when I'm crawling, that I want to reach out for the sky. And when I'm lonely, I can hold on to the truth. That is when I'm broken open. That's when the light comes through. That's when the light comes through, yeah. Hands out, screams and shouts. Life is complicated. This is my wild ride. Hell no, I wouldn't trade it. But every love that's gone leads me to another love song, and all of my sorrow gives me hope for a better tomorrow. It's when I'm falling, I feel so high, and when I'm crawling, then I want to reach out for the sky. And when I'm lonely, I can hold on to the truth. That is when I'm broken open. That's when it's when I'm crying that I can be my friend. And when I'm dying, I could be born again. And when I'm hurting, love is my medicine. 'Cause that's when I'm broken open. That's when when the spirit comes in. Oh, 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 oh. I want to hear from Terry on the guitar. Give it up for your musicians, everyone. Please give it up for them. They're incredible. The heart breaks to make more room for love, shakes you from the inside to remind you you're alive, and there's always that part that wants to close up and die, but my heart heals with thick, rope-like scars I use to pull me to the clearing where I can see the stars, the next opportunity to try hard, embrace the dark and love with my ever-expanding love with my ever-expanding heart. I don't think they should leave, right?
Stay
They
here.
should
Stay.
stay with us.
I mean, there's sandwiches out there. Never let the band go where the food is until the gig is over. I can say that.
Busted.
I've had a lot of gigs in my life. So we're going to shift a little bit because now we know we are the light, right? Now we know that it's okay to let our hearts break open, to allow that light to shine ever brightly through us as us. And as a beacon of light, I want to talk a little more specifically about this community because today, after the lunch, we're going to gather for our annual business meeting. And we've got some great updates to reflect on the last year and all of the wonderful things that have unfolded for us, to look toward the future. And I want to present that this community has been for a decade, maybe more, in a state of retraction, right? We've gotten smaller, congregation size, budget size, staff size. And for the last 2 years, we have been in a state of expansion for the first time in over 10 years. In all of those same categories, okay? And with growth comes change, and with change comes
Surrender,
but why do we surrender?
pain,
Pain,
change,
discomfort.
discomfort.
Yeah, we get uncomfortable,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah.
With change and with growth, right?
Yeah.
I've got this new haircut.
Yeah.
I've had my dreadlocks for 11 years.
I was just thinking of that while I was looking at you, that psychic
So the
moment.
last year and a half, I've been slowly brushing them out. There were 54, 53 of them. And for the last 9 or 10 months, I've had 27. So this week, I brushed out 27.
Wow.
And it's flipping me out a little bit inside.
It's very spiritual too. Hair is very
It is
connected to
very
spirit.
spiritual,
Yeah.
right? Energy, right? Locked in. And so I'm free flowing now, but also it feels very vulnerable. It feels like a rebirth, a born again, dare I say born again experience. Like I don't really know this part of myself. And it's vulnerable because I know that I will be looked at by all of you lovely
Is she
lights.
gorgeous though? Come on. Sorry. I'm into you. My partner's watching at home, honey. I don't mean it that way.
In another life, maybe, I don't know. We are soul sisters.
Yes.
We are soul sisters.
Soul sisters.
Connected, love, light, spirit. And right now I'm just really avoiding the vulnerability I'm sharing.
Oh, okay,
Because
Yeah.
it feels vulnerable. And convention is this week, so there are people I haven't seen in years, colleagues, and here I'm walking around, I don't even know what's happening with my hair, right? Because what do? We create a habit about our looks, about our clothes, about how we dress, how we present ourselves. And that doesn't just happen individually, it happens collectively. So as a community, we also create habits about how we gather, what our rituals are, how we present ourselves within the walls and outside of the walls. And when we experience growth or change, we get a little uncomfortable. And that creates opportunity to do the work.
Yeah,
Yeah, you got your mic up.
I do.
Yeah. You know a little bit about change?
Well, I was thinking about this next song, and it's about letting go of. It is about letting go of who I am to be who I can be.
Yeah.
And so,
Yeah.
letting go of that part of you is
Yeah.
like allowing a new,
Yes.
refined. You know, I think we're evolving upwards. We're
Yeah.
spiraling up.
Yeah.
We're on a spiral mountain.
Yes.
That's a lyric from the song I'm about to sing.
And what happens? We get opportunity to, as a community, when it happens as a community, and the very same thing happens within the individual, is what do we create in habit? What do we create in connection? What do we allow in connection? So as we expand as a community, who do we make room for? Do we make room for people who look like us, who live like us, who behave like us, who have the same kinds of things we have in our lives? Or do we welcome whoever walks through the door? I mean, there's a lot of ministers in the room. Clearly, we allow whoever walks in the door. I always say, the people in unity, the only people that...
Like does attract like, though, and
In unity, the only people who sweat in church are the ministers. Because we are welcoming. And we are constantly challenged by what it means to be welcoming, because we are also human, and we do create habits about ourselves. So let's reflect on that as we get ready to let go.
All right. I once again just want to say thank you to Jackie for gifting me this ability to sing several songs. I hope you're enjoying it. I really do. And just to tell you a tiny bit about this song, I wrote it recently. It's on my latest CD, and it really is about addiction. So an addiction doesn't have to be to substances or habits. It could be just to habitual thoughts. It could be to that same story that you keep saying. You hear it out of your mouth again. Oh, I'm complaining about my mother again. There I go, you know? And I'm ready to let go of whatever that is. So maybe bring something to your mind as I sing this song. And as we sing the end part where we're chanting, ready to let go, maybe we have a beautiful miracle here. Those miracles are those changes and shifts in perception and in our consciousness through the Spirit. So this is me and you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sun shines through my window on an autumn afternoon. Leaves falling down as the wind blows, letting go, letting go, letting go, letting go, letting go, letting go. Ready to start over. My heart can't take no more. I see myself, but don't know her. Letting go, letting go, letting go, letting go, letting go, letting go. I'm on a spiral mountain, moving to the place where I can see the truth of me. Gotta hold my breath and take that leap so I could be free, so I could be free on a midnight highway, headed to the sunrise, riding with my head high. I'm taking it slow because I know I'm ready to let go. I'm ready to let go. I'm looking to tomorrow. I'm looking ahead, but I'm staying in the day. I gotta be here now, surrendering my sorrow, letting go, could be free, so I could be free on a midnight highway, headed to the sunrise, riding with my head high. I'm taking it slow because I know I'm ready to grow. I'm ready to grow. I'm on a spiral mountain, moving to the place where I can see the truth of me. Gotta hold my breath and take the lead so I can be free. I'm on a midnight highway, headed to the sunrise, riding with my head high. I'm taking it slow because I know. I'm taking it slow because I know. Slow because I know I'm ready to let go. So let's take a moment. Close your outer eyes. Open your inner eyes. Take a deep breath. And sigh it out. Really just letting go of anything that came before, anything that's coming up. Just being here where your feet are. Relaxing your shoulders. Relaxing your mind. Letting yourself be filled with the truth of who you are. Just pure love, light energy. Turn on the light inside your mind. Turn on the light and let your light shine. Let your light shine. And turn on the light inside your heart. Turn on the light and come out of the dark. So as we sit in a moment of peaceful awareness, I want you to imagine the light within you growing to infuse your entire physical body, and then growing outside into your auric field, if you will. If you get a little woo with me, filling this room with your light and the truth of who you are, which is love. We spread this love and this light through this moment of quietude, thanking God for the beautiful sounds of the air conditioner. We let our light just absolutely illuminate this beautiful state and country, reaching up, up, up out of the dark that we may have fallen into in this past week.
In the safety of the knowing of the truth in us, the holy presence in us, we let go of all those distracting thoughts calling us away from this truth. We let go of judgments calling us away from this truth. And we allow the heart to break open. We allow our light to turn up, brighter, stronger, wiser, more loving, more light. So we claim for the self. This expansion of love and light. We claim for the self a greater expression of the divine. Through us, as us. So we bring our attention to this space and this particular group of people that we have gathered together as today to create today divine appointment. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up. For those of you watching online now or in the future, I invite you to claim your truth in the comments. I am light. For those of you in the room, I'm going to invite you in just a moment to stand if you are willing and able. If you want to remain seated, you may allow other people to approach you. And this is an opportunity to bear witness to one another, to the light we are. And what you will speak, so simple. Your name and your truth. I am Jackie. I am light. Thank you for bearing witness to me. And now let's do it for one another. As you are comfortable and led, rise up now, right where you are. No longer organized by rows or tables. Make your way about the room. Speak your name and your truth. You are light. And allow someone to bear witness. And it's okay if it makes you giggle a little. It's okay if it makes you cry. What about you? It's okay if it makes you a little mad. You're a friend. You're a light. Bear witness to one another.
When the shadows fall all around and the day disappears without a trace, when the blackness of night drops down, I call on grace, grace, grace. When the lonely is too much to bear and the world feels like a cage, when nothing is easy or fair, I call on grace, grace, grace. And this life can make you wonder the meaning of it all. And it feels just like you're going under when you fall, 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 fall into the hands of hope, the hands of faith, the hands of peaceful grace. Grace. Come on, Terry. At the bottom of autumn's wave, the trees shed their leaves, leaving space. And that emptiness frees up a place where we can call on grace, grace. into the hands of hope, the hands of faith, the hands of peaceful grace. When the shadows fall all around and the day disappears without a trace, when the blackness of night drops down, I call on grace, grace, grace. I'm calling on grace, grace, grace. Calling on grace, grace, grace.
All right, now comes the really hard part, getting you all back to your seats. Do you feel the expansion of love and light in the room? Do you feel your own expansion? I'm so sorry. Do you feel the release of more light through you? Do you feel seen, witnessed, loved? And for all this, we simply say thank you. Thank you. Thank you, God. Amen.
So this morning, I'm sure you can feel there is such a celebratory energy in the air for so many reasons, whether it be in our individual lives or in this community that we celebrate in a very special way today. And part of that energy includes my ability this morning to share with you that the UCOP app that we have been sharing with you, kind of teasing along that it's coming. It is now available on both Android and Apple devices. And so if you haven't, yes. And an important part of launching into that platform is that we are moving or have moved our giving platform to the Subsplash host, which is, to the app host, which is Subsplash. That's the company that we, and by we, I mean Reverend Jackie, built the app. And so what that means is that our prior giving platform is no longer going to be used. And so when you go to our website to make a donation, you click on that button, you're going to see the Subsplash portal come up for giving for you. And just so you know, it is a very secure site. None of your information stays stored on our website whatsoever. And with this new giving platform, more of your donations are going to come to UCOP because the charges that are put on top are taken out of donations and so forth. The more we use this platform, the more consistently the giving comes through it, the charges go down. So the money that you give with intention to the ministry, more of it is going to be available to fund the programs, the activities, the growth and expansion that Reverend Jackie was just mentioning a moment or so ago. And so today, we're going to ask you three things. And the first is to go to the website and create your account for Subsplash Giving. The credentials that you set up there are the very same credentials that will get you into the app for all that it has to offer as well. And you can still opt for a one-time gift. You can set up recurring gifts like many of you have done. And so if you are currently on a recurring giving with Tithely, please close that account down and again, transfer it over to the Subsplash portal. And then lastly, because of this move, we also have a new number for texting. Many of you use texting not only on Sunday mornings, but for activities, events, classes we offer, and so forth. And so that new phone number was included in our e-news. It will be it'll have a space there every single week. You can grab the number there, and that way you can begin using it for your gifts that you want to give via text. And so we're here to support you with any questions you may have, but most importantly, and as always, we thank you for your generosity, for your willingness to contribute your time, your talent, and your financial treasures to the ministry that goes to fulfill the common mission that we hold together. And so let's take a moment now to just bless these offerings that we are preparing to give, to send forth, to indeed know that all that the prosperity we need, want, desire, it's already existent in spirit, and spirit's just waiting to make it manifest in, through, and as us. And so whether you have a tangible gift in your hand, maybe on your phone, all of them we hold in our hearts. And let's bless them together with the words that are before you now on the screen. Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive, and I am joy-filled and grateful.
Watch the miracles that happen when you start giving to your spiritual community. It is wild. All right, this is another tune. Got a couple more tunes for you. You having fun? All right, you're having fun. One more time for your band. 1, 2, 3. I've been through the desert. I've walked in the ocean. Climbed up a mountain. I've sang in the wind. I've cried out in the moonlight. I drank that potion. Wished in the fountain. And I've lived in sin. Hallelujah. I keep searching for an answer to make me complete. But every time I think that I found it, the ground shifts under my feet. What I know is every moment is a blessing, and every love is like a light, and beauty comes with every sunrise. And living is the purpose, living is the purpose, living is the purpose, yeah. Living is the purpose of life. That's right. I talk to the goddess, lie in the night. I've danced with the devil, and I've screamed at the storm. I've held hands with the holy, I've touched the divine. I've plucked every petal, and again I've been born. I keep searching for an answer to make me complete. But every time I think that I found it, the ground shifts under my feet. What I know is every moment is a blessing. Right now, every love is like a light. Everything comes with every sunrise. And living is the purpose, living is the purpose, living is the purpose. Living is the purpose of life. Whoa, yeah, 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 yeah. I want to hear from this guitar player one more time. Come on, Terry. Come on, clap it out. Living is the purpose. Living is the purpose of a life. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Amy Steinberg and the Utah Band. hot. It's hot in here. Oh my goodness, what a wonderful Sunday. What a wonderful gathering. What a heart-opening gathering. Thank you. Thank you for each and every one of you for bringing your presence, your heart, and your soul, your consciousness to this experience. So we'd like to thank everyone who helps make this Sunday happen, this service happen week after week, all of our live streamers and our PowerPoint and all the people who set this space up and tear it down week after week. And in June, we have especially been acknowledging our caravan team who make sure that our founder, our founding member, Cindy Spear, gets here every week. Cindy has been holding the light that is Unity Church of Overland Park for almost 50 years. Thank you, Cindy. Yes. So as I mentioned before, we have our annual business meeting that will start in here. It's partially why we have the table set up for you, so you can go grab your sandwiches and come on back in here so that we can get that meeting started. All are welcome to attend. Only members will be able to vote, so members will need to check in at the check-in table and make sure that you get your ballots and all of those sorts of things. So let's affirm together our mission statement. Unity Church of Overland Park transforms lives and empowers people to make a difference in the world, and you do it so beautifully. Next week, as was mentioned before, we've got Daisy Bouquet will be lighting up the stage. She is a top-notch drag performer here in Kansas City, has been for 15 years, and she actually sings. She doesn't lip sync, so she will be here to give us her voice, her presence. We will also have Reverend Michael Gott from Unity Houston here with us, and so it's going to be another amazing Sunday. So come on back. We have no kids today, so Josie left and grabbed herself some lunch, but here we have an opportunity. We have been invited by Unity headquarters to participate in a roll call video for World Day of Prayer, which is in September the 13th and 14th. And so what we're going to do is we're going to gather together. So if you are at a table, I'm going to ask you to come in, and you might even stand behind these rows. If you're in the rows, we want to get as tight as possible because you're going to be on camera, and you've got some lines, but they're going to be on the screen for you. And so let's go ahead and just scroll through the lines. You're going to know the prayer for protection, so we don't even need to worry about that. We're going to say, Happy World Day of Prayer from Unity Church of Overland Park. Okay, easy enough. Then we're going to say the affirmation, which is, I open my heart to healing in this moment. And then we're going to say the prayer for protection. All right, you got it? You can handle it? Come on, those in the, I need to be able to get you in. Amy, would you? And it can be just one video of the whole thing. All right, come on, sis. Squeeze in, people, squeeze in. Let's make sure Cindy gets up here. Yeah, you're good. And you're gonna use your stage voices. Uh-oh, we gotta let Luann up front here. All right, Luann, come on.
Get up there, Luann.
All right, are we rolling? Are we rolling tape?
Can you scoot down? Yeah.
And here we go. 1, 2, 3. Happy World Day of Prayer from Unity Church of Overland Park. I open my heart to healing in this moment. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is. All is well. Y'all are good. All right. Okay. Take two. Are we starting at the beginning? Here we go. Are you rolling? Wait. Are you rolling? Okay. Happy World Day of Prayer from Unity Church of Overland Park. I open my heart to healing in this moment. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Woohoo! All right, yeah. All right, back to your places, back to your seats. That was fun. Thank you so much. All right. All right. And so then we got your last song. We got your last song. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Amy Steinberg.
One more tune with me. I just want to say I basically travel with a little store of my art. During the pandemic, I got really into painting. Anybody do pick up some fun hobbies during the pandemic? One of the silver linings of that time, you know? And I really got into my painting, so I have some prints. I have 2 originals that I schlepped here from Asheville, North Carolina. By the way, I'm from Asheville, North Carolina. Thank you. And I'll be driving back. I'm going to start the long trek home. I drove here right after this service. So check out my wares, and if something something tickles your fancy, I would be blessed if you would take it home with you. All right, so this final song is really, it's really the whole nutshell of this whole thing for me, and it's called Power, and it's what I believe is back of all things. So, all right. Give it up for our amazing ASL, Marissa. There's a power in a seed, reminding itself how to become a tree. There's a power in a cell, and it's capable of making a you or a me. There's a power in a word, vibrating at a frequency, and there's a power inside that power, inside that power. It's love, 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 love. Love, 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 love. And you can feel it revealed when an open, broken heart begins to be healed. It breaks like the sky when a long, dark night starts spinning on the wheel of the world. Watch it rise. Out of the ashes comes another day of bright light shining through your eyes. So much surprise every time we fall in love, 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 love. Jazz hands make a rainbow. Hug yourself. Love, 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 love. Love, 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 love. I want to give these brilliant musicians a moment to shine. Fred on the piano. Come on. Tell us again something on that guitar. James on the bass. This is for your root chakra. Move those hips, come on. Oh! Do you know what you got here? Amazing. Brian on the drums. Beat. Hey, give it up for these amazing musicians. Come on. Hey. Oh, there's a power in a seed, reminding itself how to become a tree. There's a power in a cell, and it's capable of making a you or a me. There's a power in a word, love, vibrating at a frequency, and there's a power inside that power. And back of, oh,
Thank you, Amy Steinberg, Reverend Fred and the UCOT Band. Thank you to each and every one of you. Go get some lunch. Go hug some people. And let's meet back in here for our annual meeting in just a few minutes. We love you. We love you.
Thank
we love
you again, everyone.
You are the light.